Welcome to the syndicate, where real estate wholesaling is what the business is. Ain't gotta talk about it when you out here living it. So if you out here getting it, then welcome to the syndicate. Welcome to the syndicate. Welcome to the syndicate.
What is up? It is officially time for the second ever Wholesaling Syndicate Boiler Room. Very excited for today. If you guys haven't watched the first one, if you don't know what is in store, get ready because it's going to be the best wholesaling show you've ever seen. And pretty soon it's going to be the biggest wholesaling show. So what we do here, we have a bucket right here. I have names in this bucket. I have people in the waiting room. I'm going to be pulling names out of the bucket. If their name gets called, we're going to bring them on. They're going to get 5 hot PPC leads from our sponsor, Newly. They're going to be able to call through them at any point. If they need help, they can, phone a friend or phone someone on the closer panel, either myself or my good friend Travis. We're going to hop in, help them close the deal live. And it's exciting because you never know, what's going to happen with that lead. You don't know if they're going to answer. You don't know if they're going to be pissed off. It's a good time, bad time, whatever. Maybe it's the perfect lead. And with the people we have in here, they could be brand new. Last week, we had someone who's never even made a call before, made their first call live in front of all of you, in front of hundreds of people. So it's really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going with it. And it's going to be a badass time. So tune in, get ready. If you guys can hear us okay, do us a favor, drop your name in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And share this out. Let's get the word out and let's blow this motherfucker up. So very excited to introduce the guest closer today. Second person we've ever had, second guest closer of all time. And one of my good friends and someone I know who really does this, who's really in the game, and he's a great closer. My good friend Travis Wells. Travis, thank you so much for joining us today, man.
Yo, bro, I'm stoked. Thanks for having me on this thing. Let's close some deals, dude.
Let's do it, man. I'm excited. So, I know we got everybody ready to close. We got people in the waiting room. I got the bucket. I'm going to shake these up a bit. And let's just get to it so we get through as many as possible. But, And if you guys haven't noticed, you might notice I have the caution tape behind me. It's almost Halloween. If you guys haven't heard, we're throwing Wholesale Halloween. It's our Wholesaling Syndicate mixer. It's going down end of the month. Go to wholesaleween.com, register. It's going to be fun. We got a bartender, a private venue, free food. Be able to meet some cool people, do some deals, and have some fun. So make sure you guys register for that. But, let's kick this fucker off. And let's see who we got. All right. I got the first one here. And we got David. Let's fucking go. What is up, David? How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm doing great.
You want to give us a quick intro on who you are, where you're coming in from, and how long you've been wholesaling and kind of what your background is?
Yeah, name's David. I've been wholesaling for a little while now, a little bit over a year. Had a few deals. I've also have one rental property, and I'm working on potentially putting together a food truck park. And my main focus I want it to be is Section 8.
I love it, man. All right, perfect. So Bree should be sending you over the leads shortly. Let us know when you get them. As soon as you get those leads, just start calling them. And again, at any point you want to tag one of us in, I'm going to let Travis take the first one. Just feel free. Again, mute your friend. You need help. You need anything, and sometimes just a second voice helps. So the goal is to get the deal closed, any means possible. So.
4.
Cool. And let us know when you got them. And
I got them. I'm sorry.
Cool. No, you're good. Awesome, man. Yeah, so you start calling them. And Travis, how's everything going with you, man?
Good, dude. Busy as hell, which is a good thing. We funded one today and actually bought one from the Newly leads from your event. Bought a whole
okay. Shit, I think we got Nelson hopping in right now. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can. Travis was just telling us about a deal he got from one of your leads.
That's so awesome, man. That's what we're looking for, man. So that's awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it was actually under contract prior, but we a wholesaler listed it way too high. Anyway.
Yeah, no, run us through the deal. I mean, we'll see. You get someone on the phone, we'll slow it down.
Okay, cool. So They tried to novate this thing.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
thing at like $295, and it's like a $240,000 property retail. But when I lock something up as a novation, I comped it for it to move in like 30 to 60 days. So I comped it at like 210 to move in 60 days. We got him down to 140, and we just bought it today. Got private money, just bought it and relisting it tomorrow.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
And that's what we want to tell people is like, look, every deal isn't going to be a squeaky clean. You call the seller, they want 50,000, you buy it and then sell it for 100,000 tomorrow. That doesn't happen. That's not the normal.
Yeah, we had to work with them. They needed a certain amount of money. We were at 160. We renegotiated down to 140. That's part of it. I was telling people today, I think like 70 or 80% of our deals, they get retraded. We renegotiate like 70 to 80% of our deals. I don't know how y'all are, but I know we do, and that's just how it is. So.
Yeah, for sure. We try to avoid it if we can, but yeah, like most of the time you have to, especially if it's a new market or you're not super familiar with it or,
you're virtual.
It comes back. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or
and I got tricked with that first one. I thought it was somebody answering.
We don't lock stuff up high on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that's the tough part. Sometimes like it looks good, and then you find out there's something they didn't tell you, or there's there's a lot of times there's something they didn't disclose. Or
always.
But yeah, no, I'm having fun with this. Yeah, like we had some good calls yesterday. We haven't gotten one yet. We got like Joey Bibble got like this close to getting one.
Hi, is Mark there?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You still there?
Is
that the voicemail?
Yeah, it was the voicemail.
You got me there.
That was a good one.
Fucker, dude. Yeah, those are the worst.
Hey, so they can hear us, like.
So David can, the seller can't, right? Because he's on headset. But yeah, so we can like give him tips stuff while he's on the call. But
okay, I see. But we can't talk to the seller.
Not until they transfer it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm double dialing every single one of these numbers.
Yeah, that's the way to go. I was talking about last time too. We had Tanya came on and like nobody answered for her. I was telling everybody about your event where I'm like, we had Naaman and RJ on stage and like they got people on the phone right away. And I was calling, and nobody would answer. Like finally at the end, we finally got someone. But yeah.
I know they had a deal and like nobody answered any of your calls, but then you got one and they got a deal. So I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. I called that list like 4 times. It was like
everybody pretty much got a tentative deal on stage, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it was cool to see for sure. It's definitely different closing on stage.
Yeah.
I feel like this is on stage too. You get a bunch of people watching, so
yeah.
Let's see, not exactly the same, but like it's a lot of definitely it's it's super cool to see someone make their first call ever and like did it on the live stream last time. Like big balls.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Got to get the reps in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stoked. So I don't know if I told you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello? Who is this? My name is David.
How can I help you?
Oh, hey, Chloe. The reason I had called you was about the property over on Covington Road. I just wanted to see if you were still considering an offer on the property.
I was, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to sell it right now. So,
what would prevent you from wanting to sell it now?
I just keep on getting offers for it, but no one seems to be in the ballpark number. And to be honest with you, I think it's going to go up anyway. So,
You think the price of the house will go up?
Well, it doesn't have a house on it, so it's
Or
just
yeah,
property.
well, the property. You think the price is gonna go up like tomorrow or
No, I
over
think in about
time?
a year it's going to be.
What
Yeah.
what makes you think that it'll go up within a year?
I got some friends in real estate, and so I got some home builders that are big home builders, and they told me in about a year or two they're supposed to be pushing into Hampton. So
You think
I'm going
they'll
to keep
try
it
to
for that.
buy it from you in a year or two?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You
Yeah, I got 66 acres, so
yeah.
on top of the 3, so I think they're going to try to put a neighborhood in.
Okay. And do you think that uh do you think that like the price is gonna be more advantageous for them to buy it now or to buy it then?
I'm not sure.
So, David,
Okay.
say if we got you an offer now that you were happy with, would you consider it?
Sure.
And then pass it off to Travis.
For them, if they buy it
But he
now.
says yes. Yep. So if we got you an offer now, like that you were happy with, we hit your number, would you at least consider it?
So if we got you an offer now that you were happy with, like, would you at least consider it?
That's my only entrance into Covington Road because my property goes through all 3 roads, so that's my only entrance. So if I was to sell it, I'd probably sell the whole thing.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if we could get to a number that was good for you, do you think that you would consider selling it today?
You're talking about the 3 acres, right?
Yeah, the one on Covington,
Yeah.
230 Covington Road.
Or whatever you want to sell, man. Yeah, we'll get you an offer on whatever you want to sell.
That connects to one of my 22-acre lots. That if they decide to build a neighborhood, I don't know.
You would need it.
Have to be
How much does it want?
I was saying you would need it. How much would you want for the property?
I haven't even thought about it. I just got some offers and nothing seemed too appealing. So
What offers has he received?
Well, what was the numbers that you had received for the property?
like I said, I received a few, and none of them appealed to me. So
Yeah, so if they didn't work for you, what I want to know what I have to be close to, what I have to.
said, unless you're buying the 22 acres behind it, I'm not really wanting to sell the 3.
Okay, well let's talk. What's a number that would work for you for the entire 22?
Well, that's the thing is I've got 66. So if I'm going to sell it, I'm going to sell it all. If I'm going to sell that one piece, then the 22 has to go. But if I'm going to sell the 22, then I'm going to sell the other 44 on top of it.
So let me get you over to my land specialist. Be like, let me just be on a brief hold and get you over to my land specialist, and get you an offer on everything.
So,
Hey, Kai, what city is this in?
I think
I
it's
don't
going
know.
to be.
We're gonna put him on mute and we'll get
They're
it.
going to try to bring a neighborhood in.
Can you drop the info, or Nelson if you have it, or whoever? Can someone just put the?
Yeah, so let me do this. If you're serious about selling, I'd love to get you with my land specialist, and we can get this. We can at least get an idea of where we're in the ballpark or not. If we're in the ballpark, what are we talking about? But if we're not in the ballpark, okay, we took a few minutes out of your day and we tried to make something work.
Yeah, bear with me just one moment. I'm gonna transfer you over now.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Unless it's something pretty substantial, I won't sell this.
Fair enough.
Let me get you. Yeah, and I wouldn't want you to sell it if you didn't feel like it was a good number for you. Let me get you with my land specialist who can really just give you a better idea of what we're looking at. We can talk numbers and see if it works for you.
So I'll transfer you now. Just bear with me one moment.
Yeah, look, I'll transfer you now. Just you mind holding for 1 minute?
Actually, I just called you real quick because I thought you were my friend's son that was calling.
Okay.
But right now, I'm about to go to work here in a minute. So I thought you were him.
3 minutes.
Or
Give me 3 minutes.
I really
Dude,
don't have time to talk right
you don't have 3 minutes for me? You can't give me 3 minutes.
now. No, I don't. I gotta leave.
Okay.
So, all right.
All right. I appreciate
So
it.
when's a
Is
better
there
time to have him
for
give
me
you
to
a
give you a
call?
call?
Usually before noon, but after 9 o'clock.
Tell him you just sent this info to your land specialist and he's got an offer for you.
Okay.
Good.
Hey, look, I sent the information over to my land specialist, and he just came in with an offer. Do you mind speaking with him for a quick second?
No, like I said, I gotta go to work.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Damn it. Ah. All right. Well, real quick, that was a lead from the newly leads that I got at the event.
That's a badass, by the way. 66 acres.
Yeah, it was a lead from the event. I was calling him earlier before we got on this call, and he was calling me back
Oh, okay.
while I was calling
That makes
these
sense.
other leads. That's why y'all didn't see the lead.
Got
But
it.
I figured if somebody's calling me, I better answer it. I wasn't gonna just let it go.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
the address on that is you want me to say it here, or you want me to type it in?
You can type it in. Yeah, that's just
Okay.
let's not blast it out. But yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just schedule them for a follow up, and then.
Okay.
Do you have any more from the list from today, or how many?
I have two more that I have. I think I called Alfred once, and I have William Scott.
Can I give you a little feedback?
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure. That's
sir.
the next
Go
part.
ahead.
Yeah, we're just gonna give you some quick feedback, and then we'll get back to it. So, Travis, you can go first.
Yeah, so on your next call, like, hey, it's David. How are you? Oh, who the hell are you, David?
Yeah.
Cool. Or you can say, hey, it's David with whatever company. But hey, how are you? Break the interruption. Cool, whatever, blah, blah, blah. All right. Are you still looking to sell such and such property? Super confident, right? Super confident. And then, yes or no? Yes, cool. Would you tell me about it? Then just shut up. Let him talk.
Okay.
That's my feedback. And one more thing. For land, are there restrictions? Are there utilities? Is it city sewer? Is it city water? How much you want per acre? That's it. Then just let them talk.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like pretty much the exact feedback I had. The intro, again, most important thing. Like the intro is where you build or like all rapport, like make your first impression. It's like that first 3 or 4 seconds is like vital. If you don't have a good intro, like the rest of the call is going to be pulling teeth and dragging them. It's going to be real difficult. Again, like, oh, hey, it's David. How you doing today? Like, great. Yeah, hey, reason for the call, right? Like, so I have them script the reason for the call today, David. So I just want to get you a quick offer on the property you reached out about. Is this a good time? And like then you're already in it, right? Like you want to have that boom, 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 and you're in it, right? And just like have those.
Okay.
That's your 1-2 punch, right? It's your 1-2 jab, and then getting the discovery. That's you get the hook. You start getting all the info, and then just like Travis said, just letting him talk. Like when he starts talking, like feel free to give Paul. Like I wait a bit. Like you almost sometimes the thing I tell new people to do is like or newer people is just like give it like a 4 count. Like you got to stop sound like 1, 2, 3, and then talk, right? Then like let them. Because sometimes they'll keep going, and like once they get to the whole goal is to get them to talk. But besides that, I like how you're not afraid to ask difficult questions. I thought you did a lot of stuff well. Like your tonality is great. Like you sound confident, but I think it's just getting that intro down better, and then just giving them more space to talk. I think you're going to get a lot further in these calls, and you're going to have a lot better conversations.
Okay. I will say that it's not to be argumentative, but more so than anything, because it wasn't something that was on this list right here, I was fumbling around looking for where this number came from, and I just happened to have the newly lead sitting right in front of me. So it was one of those things where I got lucky, and then I was like, "Oh shit, script, where's it at?" Like, yeah.
No, that's definitely a good point, but it's just something like you want to be prepared for. When you're making a lot of calls, and if they're not in your CRM, like there's going to be times, and like you need to have your go-to response. Like there's only so many situations that are going to happen on the phone, so you just want to be prepped for all of them. That one next time, like, hey, I'm sorry, man, I call a lot of people, and I'm guessing if I reached out, it was because you reached out for an offer. I was reaching out maybe about your property. Do you have a property you're looking to sell or looking to get an offer on? And like, man, then like that way you're buying yourself time, and like you're still keeping the flow, and it's not awkward. And like, and when you have an intro, like have that, like if it's an inbound call, like, hi,
Yeah.
you reached David at XYZ company. How can I help you today? Like, oh, I was returning a call. Like, oh, well, the reason, but we're just having that, like, it sounds so much more like a real business if like someone calls and you're like, hey, this is David at XYZ company.
Yeah.
How can I help you today?
Okay. For sure.
But just having it and just practice and drill. And it gets easier for sure. But no, you did great, man. But yeah, let's call the other ones. Let's see if we can get you one. Keep
Oh, okay. Yeah.
keep going.
I can feel it. We got a deal coming our way.
I'm ready.
I hear you.
Alex said, newly leads. Can't wait to get some leads from you guys.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you sent us an email, Alex. I was doctor's appointment with my kid, and that ended up running long because you have kids, if you know about that. So I saw it. I got to get to you, man. I'll get to you, brother. But I appreciate that. That's our goal, man. We want to get everybody leads that they need to succeed. And like I tell people, I don't ask me about them. Ask Travis. He knows if they're working or not. So.
Yeah, is Alfred there?
Hello?
Hello, is Alfred there?
This is his daughter. How may I help you?
Yeah, the reason I was calling was about the property over on Spring Street.
Yes,
Yeah, I just wanted to see if you were still considering an offer on the property.
we are.
Okay. Great. Well, let me ask you a couple of questions so I can get an offer for you. How many bed and bath is the property?
3-bedroom, 1 bath.
3 bed, 1 bath. Okay, and who's on the deed? Are you on the deed or is it your Alfred?
I'm power of attorney.
Okay, perfect. And how long has the property been owned?
How long has it been what?
Owned by Alfred?
It was first 1960, something like that.
Okay, so quite a while. And is anybody currently living there, or you're renting it out?
No.
Okay. And let me ask you, what made y'all decide to consider selling now?
Live in Texas. We live in Texas, so it's a lot easier to sell it.
Okay.
What's the condition?
Well, what is the condition of the property?
It's fair condition. It just needs cosmetics. Brand new furnace. You can go on Zillow and look at it.
Okay. When was the last time that a roof was replaced on it?
I'm not sure about that.
No.
I know that it was going to be sold for $69,000.
Is it vacant or is it vacant or does it have tenants in there?
Okay.
I'm not sure about it.
And would you say that the foundation is in decent shape?
Yes.
Okay. There's no cracking, anything like that would like indicate potentially.
No. It's just cosmetic.
Okay. Great. Well,
Is it vacant?
Yeah, slow down. It's cool. Go slow. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I'd like to come up with a number for it. Do you mind giving me 1 second while I pull it up and make sure that I'm looking at the right information?
Sure.
Okay.
You're good.
All right, I'm freaking out over here.
You're good, man.
You're a good seller, bro.
The leads that I was sent. I have the lead here, but I don't have the full address. It's 634 Spring Street, and that's all I have.
Just tell her you gotta pull it. For some reason, you're having trouble pulling her up in your system.
Okay.
And can she verify the address? Say, I'm having trouble pulling you up in my system. Please verify the address. When she gives it to you, you only have such amount of time with her before she's a time bomb. Ask her how much she wants for the property. Give her a tentative offer.
Okay. Okay, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm having trouble pulling it up in my system. I do have it here. It's 634 Spring Street, but it's in Clifton?
Clifton Forge. Clifton, Cliston. 4422. It should come up. It's posted on Zillow, so you should be able to see it.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at it now. 3 bed, 1 bath, 800 square feet. Sound correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what were you looking to get for the property?
At least 52.
You said 52?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No less than that.
Okay.
Or you can always transfer it too if you need to transfer.
Yeah. So I think I got all the information I need right now. If you don't mind giving me a quick second while I transfer you over to my housing specialist, and I can make sure that we have the right offer for you.
You and me, Kai.
You take this
Okay.
one.
Okay.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right. How do I do this? Oh, I keep taking these off like I don't need them to hear y'all and talk to you.
Okay, so you want to put your phone number in the private chat? Do you see that on the right hand side?
It's not coming up. Let me see. Okay, right here. I got it. So it's gonna be 540.
And then, yeah, just put the address in there too, so you can pull it up. That's number. So yeah, Travis, you just what's your phone number, Travis?
It's do you want me to call her? My number's 3. Let me put mine in the chat.
Yeah, let's put in the chat. See if you can transfer it just to kind of keep the flow.
I could call her myself too. Right?
Yeah, if it gets dropped, just call her. But yeah, just try to transfer it real quick, and then. Are you able to transfer on your phone, David? Or just do like a warm transfer?
I can't.
Oh, no worries. All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, so just
I'm dialing her in.
Yeah.
Just tell her that the beep over.
Okay. Hey, my specialist is he's currently calling you. He wants you to just transfer over since
361
I
number.
can't.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 361 area.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? This is Travis.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for talking to David. He's kicking butt, huh? He just started with us.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks for considering us.
You're welcome.
All right, he told me you were selling 634 Spring Street over there in Clifton Forge. I really like that area. I got a buddy over there.
Yeah, it's a very good area. It's close to the White Sulphur, the Greenbrier, Hot Springs.
Heck yeah. I like it. It's a really hilly area over there. It's really nice. But he said that not much needed to be done on the property. If we were to buy this thing from you, what do you think we need to do? Just to get it kind of, I guess, picture perfect.
There's really nice hardwood floors. They would just need to be sanded.
Okay.
The walls just painted and maybe patched from where we had tenants that put nails in the wall.
Yeah.
And I would probably take the deck off. I had that because we lived there.
Okay.
That deck, that's been on it. It's kind of, it should be repaired. That was when my grandmother was living there. That's been there since then. So I would probably repair the deck.
Okay.
Or just tear it down and do something different.
Yeah.
Now the roof, I'm not sure. It's probably the same roof because what this was my grandmother's house, and then my father paid for it, bought it, but it was for my grandmother. So it's probably the same roof that she had there. So it might need a roof to be replaced.
Okay. So you inherited it. You're just and it's vacant, and you're just looking to kind of cash out.
Well, it was my dad's. My dad's in hospice.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and just need to. my family and I, we lived there. My husband and I are pastors, so we were planning a church there in the area and doing a lot of outreach. So we just are in Texas now, and it's too hard for me to keep it up, and taxes and all the different things that go into that house. So it would be much easier to just sell it.
Yeah.
And it now I will say, even though my dad and my mother paid for the house and kept it up for my grandmother did not have a will. So when she passed away, even though my father kept paying for it and kept doing everything for it, but when he got sick, that's when all the heirs come. So there are 3 heirs along with my dad that get 1/4 of whatever is sold for. And I have it's no problem, but it's just, there are 3 other heirs that I had to take it out of my grandmother's estate and put it in their names.
Okay.
And I have that paperwork and everything. I've already told them I'm selling it. Nobody pays taxes but my dad. Okay. Even though they're heirs, none of them do anything. And that's why I told them what we're going to do is sell it. And even though I don't agree that they should get 1/4 because they've done nothing, it's still better for me if they get their 1/4 and that property is gone.
Yeah, that makes sense. So they're all willing to sign if we come up with an agreement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the last offer that they were willing to, we had an offer for 52. I do not want to go less than that. I thought that was low.
Yeah.
That was as is. That was just, it was an investor, and I know that he does a lot at the Greenbrier, because now they're starting to try to buy. It's only 10 minutes away, 10, 15 minutes away from the Greenbrier.
Yep.
20 at the most. So a lot of them are now spilling out into the smaller towns close by. A lot of people are buying them and doing Airbnbs, and I would do that. It's too far from Texas. I'm in Arlington, and it's just too far to try to manage it. Right up from the house, there's a blue house right up. That's an Airbnb, so it's a very good area. Very good area. And a lot of people from Northern Virginia are buying in that area. The mountains are beautiful.
What happened? What happened with the last offer?
It was me. I just, at first, it was like, and we could have been sold it, but at first it was a shock to me because my husband and I have put $10,000 into the property by ourselves. So the fact that my dad would only get $10,000 from years of paying the taxes, years of putting brand new windows, those windows in there are new, brand new furnace, it's a lot of money have been put into that house. And initially, my father only getting $10,000 was offensive. Yeah. It was just offensive, but it's just how it is. They didn't put that stuff in place. So right now, it's just going to be better that it is sold. But I would like to see a little bit more than at least the 52. Yeah.
Were you the one that kind of called off the contract before? Or did the investor back out?
Oh, no. It was me. Yeah. We were down to the last signature.
Oh, man.
It was me because, you just have to imagine, you watch your family pour money out of your house into a property and to only get $10,000. That was very offensive. And I went through a little period because, it's family and everybody, this is your house. And then when he gets sick with dementia, now everybody wants to cash in. So that was a problem for me initially.
Yeah.
And what I was going to do was just go through, I forgot what it's called, but go through courts and try to get them to sign off on their portion. But everybody just sees money right now. So I don't even have I'm dealing with my dad in hospice. So that's the last thing I want to worry about.
Yeah. So there's no mortgages or liens or anything on this, right?
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Would y'all be open to getting a little more money on this if I could pay you over time?
What do you mean by that?
So a lot of investors are kind of, I'm sure you've gotten a lot of offers that you didn't like. That's why you're upfront with that. And thank you for letting me know that.
Mm-hmm.
Since you don't have a mortgage on this, if you would take payments maybe over 60 months, I could pay you a little more. So say that I were to be able to pay you $60,000 at $500 a month.
You're good, because this is what I'm getting ready to do in Texas. Because, Texas is an awesome market for investment properties. They have the tax deed monthly.
Yep.
For me, I would like to just be done with it.
Okay.
Now, how would you do that? So you would pay for 60 months, you would just pay $500 a month for the property?
That's it. But we would take care of taxes, insurance, maintenance. You would become Wells Fargo, right? You'd be the bank. You'd be in first lien position.
And you would do really well, because you'd be able to rent it out.
Correct.
You'd be able to do a lot of things.
I could get you more money for your family's property to where
What'd you say?
I could get you more money for your family's property so you felt better about it. And I could do better.
And you could what?
And I could do better on my end. I'm trying to create a win-win.
Well, it wouldn't be. If it were just my dad, maybe. But, I've got 3 other people with their hands out, and so you would have to divide that $500 into. I just feel better about selling it and being done. Even if you did like 55, could you do 55?
I can't go up on my cash price. There's actually a comp I have right down the road. This is a very nice house, and I really like it. I'm on the fence on this comp, but there's one that's kind of worrying me. It is off of 6th Street, 409 6th Street.
I know that. I used to run. I was running for council there. So what street? You said 6th Street.
409 6th Street. It went it went for $63,000. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath. It's the same square footage. Right. So that's the only thing that's worrying me, because I am an investor, which I want to be fair.
Do you know about that area?
I don't know about 6th Street. No.
Let me tell you, Spring Street is going to be a lot better than 6th Street.
Okay.
That's the first thing. That area over there, it's right as you go into Roanoke. Mostly everybody that lives there goes that way. Everybody has to go that way to Roanoke. It's a very good location. The lawn, the views are amazing, and the neighbors are amazing, and that's key too.
Yeah.
You don't have a whole lot of anything over on that side.
Yeah.
So you just do your research as to, even though that house, you just have to understand the area too, the area that house is in.
Yeah.
That's going to matter. But I know, because I live there, and I would still be living there if it wasn't for the heirs.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a whole lot better to sell it, but if it were just me, like I had a garden all through there, raised beds. I can show you pictures of what I did out there. It's amazing property. The only thing that I didn't do that I should have done was a fence.
Yeah.
Because it's too open, but it's beautiful. It's a very quiet area. You wouldn't have a problem. And then I ran for council, so I know how the zoning laws are a mess. So I know dealing with that town, because there's an Airbnb and different things already there, it'd be a lot easier to do things on that side. But it's, just do your research. Don't just you got to look at everything. When it comes to properties there.
Yeah, what about Roxbury Street? Are you familiar with that one?
Oh, Roxbury is amazing. Okay, so Roxbury, well, you got to watch it. It depends on where in Roxbury. If you give me the addresses, I can tell you.
383 Roxbury, because there's actually a 1-bed, 1-bath, same square footage they just flipped over there for $115.
That's kind of high, and you can talk them down. Are you, okay. Okay, let me give you the areas that you want to. Roxbury is good, but there's a lot of drugs. You got drugs. This town, this is where they shot the movie, oh God, what is it? Let me ask my husband. A lot of drugs in the area. Hold on. Rich, what was the name of that? Okay, have you ever heard of Dope Sick?
Dope Sick. Nah, is that a movie?
Yeah, look it up. They shot that movie in the town, okay? And one of the reasons why they chose the town is because of the drugs. Even with Greenbrier, now I had a business right on the main road there, Main Street in White Sulphur. It's an awesome place because you've got the Greenbrier right there, but it's also a drug haven. So you have to, somebody from the outside, you need to really understand your streets.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I know my street. That's where we live, where my grandmother was. That's away from. So that's even though it's not on the heights, anything you can find on the heights as well. How far are you from? Are you in the area?
No, I've got a buddy. I got a buddy over there, so we do some business. I'm actually.
Oh.
You said you're out of Dallas. My grandmother actually lives in Mesquite.
Oh, I love Mesquite. We're in Arlington, right by the stadium.
Okay.
I love Mesquite. But let me tell you, if you need some help with the area, I can help you because trust me, I studied it because I was running for council. There's a lot that needs to be. There's a lot of things that are needed for the youth, and not too far from there, they Mountain View Apartments. I advocated over there because that was almost like it wasn't a part of the town, because that's where the HUD house is. But what I was trying to explain to them is you got to look at all areas, because with a town that small, if you ignore what's going on up there, it will be right at your doorstep.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
It matters. So there are a lot of things, they are attracting a lot of people from Northern Virginia and other places, because with everything that's going on in the world right now, a lot of people are running to the mountains and places like that area. We also have property, 1.5 acres in Monroe, North Carolina, near Charlotte.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Wilson.
I'm also looking to sell. But anyway, they are running to these areas. But there are just some things, you want to be aware of. And this is why I was on council, because I'm from Maryland.
Okay.
So when we came there, there are a lot of things that I wasn't used to.
Yeah.
It's different when you're visiting as a child versus now you're living there. It's very different. But it's a beautiful, quaint town. They've got coffee shops and there are a lot of investors looking to bring, because it's like virgin territory for business. Yeah. And I will say that they have a huge need for bed and breakfast, hotels, anything for people to stay. Because what happens is White Sulphur gets flooded, and so people start looking at the areas, close by. And in that town, they've got a Hampton Inn that charges almost $200 a night for bed bugs. It's horrible. And then there's a Magnum. There's another hotel, but all of those hotels are trash. Anywhere else, you wouldn't pay that much for that. But there, because there's not a lot of places, a lot of people, that's what you have.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of Airbnbs that are opening in the town because there's such a huge need. When they have the different reunions and things like that, there's never anywhere for people to stay. And so there's one place you can call the owner and talk to her. It's called the Red Lantern. And I cannot remember her name, but they're friendly. Just ask her some questions about the housing, market. And people like her are begging for places to be created for people to stay, because they book up with no problem. And then they normally direct people to other places, but a lot of times they don't. Like, you have some that they're not handicap accessible. So, if you have somebody that's handicapped, then okay, now they don't have a place to stay.
Yeah, for sure.
So just do some research on these streets, because you don't want to get a property that's drug, And so then you have your house cleaned up, but then you've got the issues.
Yep.
So, but your friend should have a good idea of the property there.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good idea. We just got to be super careful in this market, as you know. Housing prices are all over the place. So that's why I really appreciate you going through those streets with me. I had one more that looks very identical to your house. 637 Verge Street. It's yellow. It's got the same deck. It looks like I think the same person built it.
Yep. The same guy put the deck on.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, and you just ask around. Don't take my word for it, but you're talking to someone who lived in the town.
Yeah.
Now, Verge Street is adjacent to Spring Street, so it's basically in the same area, but the visibility of 634 is way better.
I see.
Where that house is positioned, you can't beat it. And I'm telling you, if I didn't have to worry about family and deal with family over who wants to buy it or this, I would still be there, and I would knock what I have down and put another structure there.
Oh, man.
Only because my family is so big. So I'm just telling you, you cannot beat that location.
Yeah.
Literally in that little section, we sit in the middle, and you literally could look over the mountains all around, and you have very good visibility. You can see all the way up to the heights. Now, I know this because I brought a team of probably about 100 people. We did an outreach, and we went right behind the house, and we were able to look down over the whole town. It's a very good area. To be honest with you, 69, what we were originally, what it was put on the market, was not enough for me.
Yeah. I know that one on Verge has been on the market 90-something days at like 79.
Yeah. That side of the street, and I have an aunt that's on Verge Street.
Yeah.
I know all those people. Trust me, I have gone door to door praying with people in outreach, and so I know the area. But I'm just talking about if you're going to invest in an area, or invest in a house. Now I don't know about the roof. It's probably very old. It probably needs to be replaced, but it's a very good location.
So what do you think? What do you think about 25,000? I can make it pretty, like shiny, like a penny.
I wouldn't even, because what we had estimated, we were going to sand the floors because we had a tenant to paint our hardwood, which was ridiculous. So we were going to just sand the floor, and there are some places where we had tenants put stuff in the walls, and they didn't patch it. They didn't sand it after they tried to patch it, and we were going to just sand the walls down really good. And like I said, the windows are new. You could probably do 25, and depending on the roof. Now, the roof is probably going to cost the most.
That's what I was thinking.
The roof is going to cost the most, but outside of the roof is cosmetic.
So here's how I do my formula, and I love talking to investor-minded, and I'm glad that I'm talking to you about it. So
yeah, because I'm probably giving too much.
Oh no, you're doing perfect. That way we don't.
I'm in the same place. Actually, I'm just starting. I used to work for a mortgage company.
Okay.
But I'm just starting. We sold the main house in Maryland. My dad had a house. I think it was on the market for $450. But I did a quick sale because I have a brother that was in there not paying the mortgage like he promised, and it was about to go into foreclosure, so I had to sell it quick. But how I was able to stomach that is I know that I'm able to take some of that money and flip it. So I can get, there are properties you can get for $1,000 auctions and stuff like that. So I'm just now getting started with real estate where I am in Texas, which is a good market. You should look into it.
And what area?
Texas.
Oh, yeah. I do a lot in Texas.
Good. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just learning about the tax deed, tax lien, and all that type of stuff. But
so
I'm very knowledgeable, so I don't mind sharing it. What I do know, I don't know everything, but
me neither. I like to be as transparent as I can. If I can make a deal with somebody, great. If not, great. I'm sure we'll do something. Right?
Yeah, there's so many properties right now that yeah.
So I think this thing is like a $90,000 property, right? And the way I do my formula is I just multiply it by 70%. So I get my 30% gap, and I subtract my repairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was asking you what you thought repairs would be. So if I think this is a $90,000 property, if I'm right, and I multiply that by 70%, I'm at 63. And if I subtract repairs, I'm at 38.40 or so. Like, and I know that's too low for you, but I just kind of wanted to tell you where my head was at.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to sell that low. That'd be giving it away.
Okay.
But those there's a lot of properties in the area, and I would even look into commercial properties because there's a lot of those too.
Yeah.
That have housing connected.
Yeah. Are you when do you need to sell this by? Are you when do y'all want to sell this? Do y'all have a timeline? Does it matter? Can you sit on it a while?
Well, it's really up to me. I just want to sell as soon as possible. I want to move on. As long as that property is there, it pulls me there.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to fly there. I was going to do some work in landscaping and stuff out there. If I don't have to do that stuff, it would really be wonderful. Especially right now, around this election time. I would rather not be trying to fly around and do stuff like that. So as soon as possible.
What if I just, for a second, we put a little money in your family's pocket, the heirs, and we did this terms deal, right? And we paid you a little more. Because here's the alternative is say that you do go find some other, or you do keep knocking on doors and seeing, if you could get your number, and hopefully you can, but say you can't, because the way the market is, and you want to sell right away. And I can do that right away.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay.
I was trying to read your mind.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
I'm just kidding.
But anyway, 38 is way too low. I mean, that is way too low. And so I don't know what other offer, because, with your formulation, that's where you end up. So to me, I don't want to do any less than 52.
Okay.
So I understand if you can't, it's fine.
Yeah.
I understand if you can't, because there's quite a few in town. Like I said, you just gotta watch the addresses though.
So what if we did 60, but we did $8,000 down, and we took that $8,000 and we dispersed it among your heirs, right? And then we paid that payment every month. So we paid you more for the property, and we did a balloon in 60 months. So whatever's left over at the 60-month mark, we got to pay all that at once. And we could close in 2 weeks, as soon as your title or attorney or whatever's ready.
Mm-hmm. So what title do you use? Because I just did this and I didn't have to do anything. They paid all the fees. They had their own title.
Yep.
And, yeah. So you're saying you would put $10,000 down?
8,000.
8,000. Okay, so that's 2,000 to each person.
Yep, and then we just pay that monthly payment. We take care of taxes, insurance, maintenance, closing costs, and there's a 5-year balloon. So at the end of that 5-year mark, whatever's left over, that's what we just pay it all at once. And we can close in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's not enough. I can just wait till we can get at least 52.
Okay.
Yep.
What about that property in North Carolina?
It's just land. It's 1.3 acres. It's 20 minutes outside of Charlotte in Monroe, North Carolina, which is a very good area. Yeah.
Is it restricted?
No. It has a well, water, septic, and what was I going to say? Electric is out there.
Is there a Like, is there an RV, a camper, anything, or is it just land?
It was my grandparents' land, so it's land.
Okay. What's the address?
It's 213 Stack Road, and it's Monroe, North Carolina, 28110.
Perfect. I'm pulling that up. And how much y'all want for that one?
I think the last offer I got was 45.
You're just getting offers from everybody.
Well, yeah, and I didn't even have to. They've been giving offers before I even was interested in offers. My parents were getting offers. My grandfather, when he was living and had farm and everything on the land, people would come out there all the time to buy it. So this has been going on for a minute.
Yeah.
It's just only now, you're even entertaining it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be on a payment thing on that one too, because I think that's your numbers. I mean, that's retail for that property.
Yep.
Can't pay retail.
Nobody would ever be able to pay me what that was worth. I spent all my summers up till I was 25 on that land.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nobody would ever be able to pay me enough for that land if I was going to go buy, value that way. But yeah.
Cool deal. Well, you're sure about your other one too, right? Can I follow up with you in a couple weeks if you haven't got
Just check with me. If you can call me tomorrow, I'll talk to my husband and I'll talk to my aunts.
Okay.
And see if they would consider that. But you just gave me some ideas when I call.
Heck yeah.
That frees that's smart. Very smart. But yeah, if you could just check with me tomorrow, I'll call them.
Okay. What time do you want me to call you tomorrow?
Something that they would be willing to do. I just the $500 a month. That's like $100 a month for every. I just already know about that one.
Here's the thing about real estate, and you know this: everything's negotiable. So whatever I say is not etched in stone. But I do think that there's synergy, and we both want to do a deal, and we can make something happen.
Okay, and I'll throw some things. I'll sit down and come up with some things too, and you see if it's something you could do.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always open to negotiating. What time are you available tomorrow? I need to make sure that.
I'd say like 5 o'clock is good for me.
5 p.m. Is that Central Standard Time?
Oh, yes.
I have a meeting at 5. Can we do?
You can just call me. I'll be working around the house. I mean, just call when you're free.
I'm gonna put you in my phone at noon because I have to etch it out or I'm donezo.
I'm sure. Noon is good.
Okay. I will talk to you at noon tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye. Boom shakalaka.
There you go, man. There you go.
A great fucking call, man. That was just a great example, man. That was a masterclass on building rapport. Like instantly, just boom, like right away. She loved
Filling
you,
her
your
guts.
best friend, and like you guys were like, womb to the tomb from there. That was like, it was like instant like rapport, and that transition to the seller finance offer was great. And then weaving it back in after, and like that was a great call, man. Kudos.
Yeah, it was good stuff, Travis. And you know what I would say on this one that I don't do often, but I think this lady is, she knows her numbers. She's doing a lot of talking. It's great. I think this may be actually like one of those situations where you have to write the offer down and let her see it, because I think when you're talking, she's already in her head going where she wants the conversation to go, which is great. But I think you may actually just have to write this down so she can see, look, you're getting 60. That's more than you want.
Yep.
It's just going to take a little bit longer, but I think you did. I think it was great, man. And she wants to sell that property. I think she thinks she's talking to the right person, which is great.
Yeah, I was with you guys too in the comment. Like Nelson said it, and I'm like, I was like leaning with you guys, but when she came back around at the end, like, no, I'm gonna talk tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. I'm talking to everybody. I'm like, oh, okay, no, she knew everything. Like, she knew what was up, and like, because they had.
And the way I came to my numbers on the 60 was it's a 0% deal. So like we're gonna save a lot of money I think it's gonna be a badass deal. 0% interest.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do that deal. Hey, thanks for that comp, JP. That helped me a lot. I was having trouble with the area. It's like a roller coaster over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar. I actually do deals down the street from there in Lynchburg, but I'm not too familiar with that area at all.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That was good. All right, man. Well, David, sorry we didn't get you on Hope we'll get you on the next one, brother. But keep going, man. I think you did a lot of things right, and just again, I rewatch kind of the tips we gave you, and just go over that, and just drill the script. Like, know that shit in your sleep, like fucking. That's it. But no, I think you're doing good, man. You come a long way, and you're crushing it. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that.
Good stuff. Hey, I wrote some notes for you too, David, just real quick, just to when I came from like a recruiter background, so it's asking people about their jobs, why they want to leave their company and all this. And kind of to Travis's point, he just got her talking, right? When he got on the phone, she let her life story go. So it seems like since you're getting your questions together, you're not necessarily sure where you're going to go next in the conversation. It may be best to just ask her, hey, I know you reached out, you're looking to sell the property. Once she's ready to sell it, just ask her, well, hey, tell me what has you looking to sell it? What's going on with the property? And then just let her spill her guts. That'll give you time to get your questions and your information in order. And it'll allow you to know, okay, the pain point is the roof. The pain point is her family, is whatever. So it just gives you, it allows you some time to work through it and like not have to be like, all right, what's my next question? What information, so that's just something I wanted to tell you. Cause you sound professional, right? But you're giving her the floor, like, hey, we do this all the time. You got to just let me know what's going on and we'll see if we can help you. So that's just a little something for you.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's great tips. Yeah, just like if you look at our script, and I know you have our script, it's like they start with the closed questions. They're like real simple, like yes or no, easy questions. And then they go into the open-ended ones. And like the open-ended ones, right? When else stop about where they just spill it all. Like how Travis had her like telling everything about the town, her family, or her great grandfather, or like
the street,
everyone she ever knew. Like that's how you want like that's so okay, cool. Like that's how you want it every time. Like that's when you're in rapport and things are going great. But now keep going, bro. We'll get you on again. And, we're gonna keep doing these. So
yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Nelson. I really appreciate it.
No, not a problem, man. Are you wrapping it up, Kai? Or are we?
Next
still
one.
going?
Okay. We're still going. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was just saying about David. Good job, David. All right, so I'm mixing it up, not looking.
Travis has got to clip that so he can go and put that in his masterclass session there.
Steven. All right.
Hell yeah.
Steven, let's go.
What's up,
What's
Steven?
up, my friend? You're on mute, brother. Just the microphone looking up.
All right.
Yep, you're good. What's up, man? How you doing?
Not much. How are you? Evening, gentlemen.
Good, brother. Happy to see you, bro. But yeah, man, do you want to give us a quick intro on where you're from, how long you've been wholesaling, and a quick little about intro?
Yeah, I'm in San Antonio. I've been in real estate since about 2007, really all my life. We're ranchers. And I started off by renting houses when I was married, and then I got into flipping houses in San Antonio. I have an Airbnb, and then I got in with some girls here in San Antonio, wholesaling about a year ago.
Cool. I love it, man. So Bree should have sent you over some leads. Let us know when you got them, and whenever you're ready to just start calling. Again, no time's too early. Whenever you feel like, hey, you want to tag someone in, tag them in. If you want to take it all the way, you can. But second voice, I find usually helps a lot. So don't be afraid, and let's get a deal closed. I'm ready. I'm ready to get one.
Try to pull up my email. She sent it through via email, right?
Yes, yeah. Bree, if you want to let us know in the private chat, I'm sure. Yeah, it was by email. Did you drop your email in the chat?
She's already got it, I believe.
Oh yeah, you got it. Okay. But I'm excited. Yeah, Travis, definitely let us know how that call goes tomorrow, man. That seems like a good one. Another thing I mean, everything was done extremely well on that call. Like couldn't have a tip if I had one. But I love how you set the appointment real too. Like, oh, it's not on my calendar. I'm not gonna remember. And like, oh, she gotta get it. And then like, bam, then she gave you a solid appointment, man. I thought that was a real good thing. That's a great gold nugget for people to take away, because a lot of times people are like, oh, just call me whenever. And like, then you chase them around and you never fucking talk to them, and you're wondering what happened. But when you set a solid appointment like Travis did there, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
100%.
You're important, you know?
Well, the other thing too that people should hear is, how many times she's been talking about the offer she's left behind? How many times before Travis has someone called her and said, "I want to give you more money"? That's the first time she's heard that. I can probably guarantee it, and that's the closer I think that he killed it with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, having those other tools in the toolbox is huge. And like, even if you don't know how to pitch that, like Travis did yet, like, and he did it like extreme. I love how he made it real simple. He didn't make it complicated. He explained it to her, and I loved how he kept feeding her ego to him, being like, "I know you're an investor. You know this shit. You're the person." And she's like, "Yeah, I do." And then like, eventually she's like, "Well, I don't know everything" at the end, but like, but the seller finance that was super smooth.
Yeah.
But just know, like, even if you don't know how to do it, tag someone in.
Yeah, I was calling about the property you're wanting to sell.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little about the property?
The property, talking about 8th Street.
Yeah, I think that's what I got.
Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. You know what you want to take? I'm busy right now. You come back tomorrow. I'm busy right now.
Oh, you're asleep right now. What time's best to call you back tomorrow?
About 10.
10 in the morning.
All right.
10 in the morning works for you. So is that Central Time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, all right. Eastern Time.
Eastern. Oh, Eastern. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will call you back tomorrow then.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Bye. There's no address or anything on that one.
It should be 23. Well, I don't want to say it on here, but I guess I don't know if it's right or not.
Yeah,
but
We put it in the
should be.
chat. Yeah, you can put it in the chat. But it should be there. Hopefully, I don't know. Bree, if you can chime in. But
And I don't know if she sent you over how I spaced out the sheet this time. So that's actually, I put on there like the difference between our cold call and our PPC or whatnot. And that's actually one of our cold call leads right there.
That was a cold call.
Yeah.
But
You're
yeah,
still
I did a
interested
good
in
job
selling,
on that. Yeah, he still wants to talk. He's still interested out. The only thing is like the only other thing I do at the end there, Steven, is just like, so if I call you tomorrow at 10, you're gonna answer, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like just double confirm, triple confirm, like that's it. Make it a real appointment. And like, but either way, it's obviously still call him at 10.
Yeah, it did. There is an address. I see now.
Yeah, she said it should be in column 6. Yeah, okay. Drag it. You can
and we teed it up with some notes as well, just on those cold call ones, so you can kind of see what was going on there.
Hey, there's a difference between market price and ARV. I see a lot in the comments about ARV and confused about market price is like what it could sell for right now as is current market. Y'all are completely correct on your number on market price. ARV is if you like made it badass and went to sell it.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I feel like a lot of people do get that mixed up, and like it's hard to see. Like, okay, like has that property like been done up? Is it super nice? Is it fancy? How do their photos look? Like, is it like does it get that wow? And like if it doesn't, it looks like it was old. Grandpa lived there, and they just threw it up there.
Yeah. Yeah, market price.
Yeah, as is. Yep. Yeah, I feel like that a lot of people get confused with that too. Just different terminology. Like it can be the saying the same thing, but it's a different word for it.
Yeah. Can get you in trouble if you're doing an ovation.
Yeah.
You mix those up.
But I'm ready. Yeah, I'll take the next one. We'll just go back and forth. And
Hey, on the next one, Mark one, the phone numbers are. I'll type it in. It's like way too long.
Nelson, you're on mute. I don't know if you're talking to us or not, but
whenever they opt in, like the ones that are coming from Google and stuff, it puts a 1 in front because it's just like the country code. So you just cut that off. That's all.
No, even without that, it's way.
It is
longer.
okay. Let me see.
I'm ready to close some of them. I know they were that one was super close, and then Joey's was super close. I was saying before, they're both like right fucking there. I'm like, And I got a crazy dude. Like when I was talking to you, the guy was like telling us like
Oh, yeah.
tried to murder him. like she tried to, but she started like she was dumb and forgot to pay the insurance, and like it was a crazy.
That
call.
should be the number, Steven. I just put it in the private chat for the second one.
Hey, it still counts if it closes tomorrow though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
No deal, but it wasn't on the live stream. we'll bring that.
It's a half deal if it's not on live.
Right.
I know. After the event where y'all were doing all the closing, RJ sent me the copy of his contract. He's like, proof, it counts. I didn't.
Hey, Mark, this is Stephen Wilson. How are you doing?
Okay. I don't know who you are, but okay.
Yeah, I'm calling about the property on 420 on Russell.
Yes.
Are you looking to sell that still?
I certainly am.
Okay.
But it seems that somebody's put a bug in your wholesale guys' ears, and they're telling me the place ain't worth nothing. So, and I'm selling it for a lot price. So.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit? Is that a lot or is that a house?
It's a 1,400 square foot house that needs a floor room torn down, new windows, a roof, and flooring.
Yeah. Just curious, what does everybody else come in at? What offers have you gotten that you're not happy with?
The last one I got was from a real estate guy that I took 85. But for some reason, he ghosted me as soon as he did it because one of the clause said commission. I should have been wiser than that. I thought it was a cash buyer. I didn't realize you guys did what you guys do with the houses here. You're selling it up with your buddies, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Well, we work with investors. I'm an investor myself, and we work with investors. So we, sometimes I'll buy it. Sometimes one of my friends will buy it, and it just depends on how my cash flow. I might have my money tied up, and I have to sell it to my other buddy. So that's kind of the way I do.
Okay. Are you associated with this? I've had what's a Stanley Cleveland was the signature on the purchase agreement that's going to expire tomorrow because the 30 days are up, and he goes by the name of Lou.
Don't know him.
So either do I. But somebody's, I'm either in the point where I got to put the roof and the windows on, and sell it in spring. The ferry stops running in 2 weeks. The people ferry stops running in 2 weeks. But Bernie the ferry driver will have the boat in the water probably till December, unless he's going down south.
Before it freezes?
Well, we've had some real mild winters here in Michigan the last couple of years. So.
Okay.
The only reason I didn't put a roof on it now is because it didn't stop raining till like the start of September. In September, I had a pulmonary embolism and it put me in the hospital.
Man, sorry
and I
about that.
recovered, so kind of sucked.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. So I didn't have the health. I couldn't do it. I got a contractor to do it. For him to do the windows and everything involved, it was like I think right around $35K. The cottages that have gone or up for sale are anywhere from right around 200. There's one guy with a water view on the South Channel side. He's asking. I don't think he's gonna get it, but
is that one remodeled? Is it up, or does it need work as well?
it's original. I haven't been in it.
Yeah.
I've never seen any. I've been on the island for 30 years. I've never seen anyone work on it. So other than the roof.
So what kind of work needs to be done on this house?
I had a flag by the township, and they yanked my occupancy permit. And this was last year before or last year. I had to get a lawyer. I got a engineering firm because the township supervisor says my foundation wasn't good, and I had paid for an engineering report that said it was.
Mm-hmm.
So
that ran you some money,
he
right?
granted me a building permit that's going to probably expire at the end of the month, that I have to see if I can renew it. So
How long was that? How long did that last? About a year when you got that?
it took me a year with the engineering and the township supervisor and the lawyer to get it settled, or I think it's settled. He still wants to get in. He still wants to get in there, and I don't want to let him in there until I have it fixed up.
Gotcha.
And
And so,
as you know, with building inspectors, you
Yeah.
don't want to give them. You don't want to give yourself any rope to hang yourself with.
right. Is there any taxes due on it?
Yeah, I owe back taxes on it. I'll pay him.
Okay.
I was hoping to pay him at closing. So
Well, we normally handle all that. So, what are you looking to get for this property?
well, the lots go from 80 to 150 for the naturally more for the waterfront. Like I said, I took an offer for 85.
Right.
I mean, I'd rather have one of your guys come in here and look at it before I sign a contract than a month from now I'm SOL shit out of luck again.
Right. Okay. Well, let me transfer you over to one of my partners, and he's been looking at the numbers, so he kind of has an idea. Let me transfer him over. Give me just a minute, and let me put you on hold, and let me let you talk to him if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. So he's
Badass. I love your demeanor, bro.
Oh, thanks. So Kai, are you taking it or Travis?
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Over to
See.
Wilson stuff in Texas.
I love when you put them on mute, you still hold them. So I'm still trying to find comps. Does anybody faster than me? Do we have what they have
Nothing
here?
over there sells over 75,000
Okay.
within a mile. Nothing.
Yeah,
He said he had an offer for 85.
Nothing over there sold in 220 days. Something it took 50 grand. It took a lot over there to sell. It's just a lot. There's a similar house. It took like 46 days. I'm looking up. It's a mile away though. 75 G's. Nothing's over 75K that I've seen so far.
Who wants? Somebody want to take it? What do I do? Just
and
take
is
it
this
off?
a lot, or that was a lot that sold, or have there been any properties listed? Or is there anything active, or where are we going to be at? Yeah, you can transfer to me in a second. Let's let him hold for a sec so we can pull that up, or you can transfer in a second, and then you guys want
that's
to
a crop though. There is some high dollar houses though that are redone. Damn, I pulled up.
There's that one from there's one that just sold in September 23, that 315 that sold. That was a 1488.
Yeah, because I'm seeing 208. His estimate's 208. 116 Park sold for 210. I don't know if that was even waterfront.
342 North Russell sold for 350.
I'll let you guys just tell me what to offer. Yeah, Steven, if you want to transfer it over to me so he's not sitting too long, you guys just tell me in the comments. But Steven, my phone number's 603-793. I'll put it in there. Are you on your cell phone? Can you do a three-way, or?
Yeah, I can do three-way.
Yeah, let's do a three-way and then just hang up after, and it should be good.
The 210.
The two. I don't know where I put that cell phone. I just put another one. It's
I have a 762 also.
No, it's I just put it in the chat. Do you see that one in the private chat?
I'm on PropStream, husband. You asked how I was getting my comps. I looked up Redfin too. That's a mobile home, JP, but I get your point. But yeah, I'm on PropStream because I wanted to see public sales too.
But yeah, it's that 603 number, 603.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna introduce you.
Perfect.
That is a good comp though, because it's waterfront, at least for the lot.
I forgot what his name was.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark, you there? Discuss.
Awesome. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate it. How are you doing today, Mark?
I'm okay, other than I got a purchase order coming off the 30-day mark at tomorrow. So
Okay.
that's why I called a couple of websites. But
Got it. Okay. So you have, is this a purchase agreement that you already signed with someone else, or is it you haven't signed it yet? What's going
I'm
on
not
there?
quite sure what I signed. It was an as-is purchase agreement,
Gotcha.
but it had a listing for a commission. So I think the guy was just a realtor, and I think he just planned me.
Huh. That's bizarre. Okay. So is a purchase agreement with the listing agreement on it too?
Well, it has that. It had I had to pay. He wanted a commission on one of the addendums.
Oh, okay. So it's an addendum.
And yeah, then the dude kind of ghosted me. He had 10 working days to get an inspector in there, and one never showed up. Or he called me, and I would send him text. I would call him, he wouldn't answer his phone. So it's typical real estate. I don't know.
Well, that's weird. Yeah, because I know that the people play games stuff. I've never heard that one come up, but that's strange. I've never seen someone do an addendum and try to list it after. But all right, well, hopefully we can figure something out and just buy it and make it easy for you.
Yeah, well, it's the guy's name was Lou, but he signed it Stanley Cleveland. I love, there was a Texas number, so.
Huh. Stanley Cleveland. That's interesting name.
Yeah, I thought it was, considering that I was talking to a Lou.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his middle name.
Yeah.
All right. So I know I didn't get too much info from Steven. I apologize. Probably should have got a little more info on my end. So what's going on with the property there? Is there any work that's needed, or why are you looking to sell?
Yes.
Keep catching up to speed.
Yeah, about not this spring, but last spring, my neighbor had the township come and flag the property. They said the foundation was unsafe. So he yanked my occupancy permit. And so he told me that the foundation was bad, so I went and got a lawyer. And I got a project control engineering, did an engineering report that said the foundation was sound. So this spring, he granted me he wanted me to write a builder's permit, and my contractor didn't want to do it. And I just said, well, just tell me what I just want to put a roof and windows. I wrote it out, but he didn't like the way I wrote it out. So he went out for me this spring. I intended to do the work, but it's all clay there. And it rained pretty much from April all the way till Labor Day. And then Labor Day, I had some health issues. So now I had somebody call me and give me a cash offer, what I thought was a cash offer.
Mm-hmm.
So I can send you the project control engineering report.
Okay.
And I have a building permit that's set to expire. I probably can get it extended. So, I mean, there's roofers on the island. Kangaroo is on the island right now. And he couldn't put roofs in until the second week of September. So,
gotcha. Okay. Second week of September.
How can I describe it? That clay it may seem firm, but if you put a dumpster or a truck in there and just it's sitting there in like 5 minutes, you'll sink right to your axles, and you won't be happy because now you're digging it out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, So this, so what do you think as far as work would be needed to get it like up and ready if we're gonna come and fix it up and do anything else?
I have a quote from a local there, Brad Stiver, that it's on an island, so you have to rent it's on Russell Island, but you have to rent the Harson's Island car ferry. He would do that for you. The scope of work that I have from him is he was going to do it for about 35. He had a breakdown of everything that was going to be done.
Okay.
I could send, if you want, I can email you the project and the building permit.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah, the more info, the better for us. And I mean, yeah, it sounds like, with the island, it's, if you already know good people, yeah, that'd be huge.
Yeah, there's, what I'm asking for, there's still a lot of meat on the bone. Even if, I realize the cottage was built in 55, you find something you don't like,
For sure. No, I definitely appreciate that. And then
it's a private community of about 140 cottages. There's three islands. It's right where the St. Clair River splits in the North Channel and South Channel. I'm on the waterfront on the South Channel side. I got 75 feet of canal frontage with a sunken island, and you're looking at the North Channel, which is about 300 yards wide at Algonac.
Mm-hmm.
There's no cars on the island unless you bring them with twice a year. We have caravan. We rent the Harson's Island boat if you want to get equipment or furniture or refrigerator over. Otherwise, it's golf carts, bikes, or you walk.
Gotcha.
You talk to the ferry driver if you want to get materials across, or you rent the Champions Auto Ferry from Harson's. It's $300 an hour.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And then being on the island, is there any like restrictions or anything that we should be aware of as far as like rentals?
There's a property owners association, but it's not an HOA.
Okay.
But if you belong to the property owners association, that gets you your ferry pass. I think it's like $100 per person.
Mm-hmm.
To belong to the property owners association. I think the ferry is right around $385, and that allows you, your spouse, and your children. It used to be pretty much your whole family, but we had one family that had like 20 people on it, and the ferry boat driver wasn't having it.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, there's only one business on the island. It's a pop stand for the kids during the day. It's a pool table and a jukebox, and they get ice cream, and then it's a bar, it's a yacht club at night for the adults.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So it's like you're from Texas, but it's like if I go to northern Michigan, and it's literally I can drive from the suburbs of Detroit to there in 45 minutes, and it's like I've done a 4 or 5 hour drive up north. That's how quiet it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you really should come and see it before you come and see it. It'll sell you.
Yeah.
Other than the work that it needs.
Yeah, no.
And I think somebody in the wholesale market must be talking shit about me because I don't know. I've only met one person in the place, so.
Huh.
So,
yeah, I don't know
if you hear anything, please let me know what's going on.
Yeah, I will. No, I haven't heard nothing, but I'll let you know if I do. But yeah, no, it sounds like a great property. What are you hoping to walk away with? What would you be happy with?
Well, my last offer was 85, and I took 85.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I'm going to have to put 35 into it, then I got to sell it.
Right. That's the one. And just to make sure we're on the same page, that expires tomorrow. We won't have any issues. Do you know if they did anything to cloud title or anything, or?
Not to my knowledge, other than I got to pay back taxes on it.
Okay. Did they start the title process? Do you know the other people you're working with?
I have no idea.
Okay. Did you never heard from a title company or anything?
No, the dude ghosted me, dude.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
No worries. Yeah, I said, yeah, usually, yeah, if they actually did what they were supposed to do, and there's a lot of bad actors out there, unfortunately, and I talk to people all the time, and it's something we have to combat with as well. But yeah, if they actually, the only reason I ask is to see if like there's a title company that already started stuff, and that's going to hold anything up. But if you, yeah, if
no one has contacted me on that property in any way, shape, or form.
Gotcha.
I did know it was on a wholesale real estate because there's a Russell Island Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
And one, not the neighbor that called the city on our township on me, but the other neighbor posted the listing, but I didn't get a chance to see it.
Oh, gotcha.
Because for some reason they put it up there and then it was gone the next day, type of thing.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Otherwise, he said the only comments I've seen is they put it up for cheap. But yeah. I don't know what
they were trying to get or anything.
I have no clue.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that happen. I mean, it's super frustrating to waste all that time, and I'm just
I just wasted 30 days of I could have if I knew I wasn't getting the money, I would have started fixing it up or resell it to somebody else.
Right. Yeah. No, I hate when that happens. Unfortunately, we deal with it quite often. But no, I'm definitely interested. I like the property. I've heard great things about the area.
Do you have an email address?
I do. Yeah, I'm going to shoot you over an email right now with the purchase agreement, and if we come to a number, I'm ready to move forward now. And then just to make sure, though, we have everything before I do that. I know you said there's back taxes. Is there anything else you think they'll need to get cleared up with title as far as liens or anything, or just the back taxes?
It's paid.
Okay.
Everything's bought and paid for.
Got it.
There's no liens that I'm aware of. If you find any, please let me know.
For sure. Yeah, that'll be the title company. I'll make sure.
Work I've done in a place over the years, I've done myself.
Okay.
So.
No, I hear you, Bert. And yeah, that'll all be done through title. So as soon as we do this, if we come to an agreement, I send you a purchase agreement signed. The very next thing I'm doing first thing tomorrow is sending you over to title. They're going to reach out to you to let you know they're starting title process and get all your contact info. And their third party intermediary company, they don't represent me. They don't represent you. So if you have any questions, obviously I'll be here for you, but the title company will be there as well. So you know exactly where everything's at every step of the way, and nobody's getting ghosted, and you know what's going on the whole time. Okay.
I would appreciate that. That would be courteous.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think it's just the right way to do business. But yeah, so I mean, running the numbers here, it looks like I'd be good to move forward at 70,000. If I send you over the agreement for 70 now, or would you be able to make that work?
Can you bump it to 75? Because I got my wife with me, and she's probably. What do you say? 70, or you want 75? Be nicer there. Oh. As she's thinking. Hold on. Cindy? Well, you want to say yes or no? Or you want me to say yes or no? My wife's quite frustrated over this whole process more than I am.
Yeah, I don't blame her. It sounds like it's been a nightmare.
I'll tell you what, make it 75 and I'll do it.
Okay.
Just to make it go away.
I hear you, Bert. Yeah, let me bear with me just one sec. I'm gonna type this up and then make sure I can get approved 75. I don't see why I won't. But if I get this approved at 75 and you guys are ready to move forward and get this whole thing taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay, Bert. All right, just bear with me just one second and let me. Yeah, I'm just gonna put you on a brief hold.
What are we talking for closing?
Yeah, so I mean, we close pretty quickly. I mean, usually we're able to get done. Like I said, as long as there's nothing holding up title, and once they do the title search, it's pretty quick. We've been able to close as fast as like 7 to 10 days. Sometimes they find something and it takes a little bit longer to get all the information needed. But I'm going to do my best to get this closed as quickly as possible for you guys, so you guys can just move on.
All right, I'd appreciate that.
Perfect. All right, so bear with me just one moment. I'm going to type this up and then make sure I get it approved. And then what is the best email address for you?
It's M. Fleshens.
All right, awesome. And then what is the spelling of your
Cynthia Wayne Fleshens. Cynthia with an I.
Cynthia with an I? Okay.
And I can give you her email address when you're ready. Okay. And the Waynes is W-I-N-Z.
Sorry, can you spell Wayne's one more time?
W as in waiter. A-I-N-Z.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure I had it right. Okay, and then same last name for Fleshens. Okay, perfect. I'm ready for that email whenever you're ready.
Are you ready to do that, dear? He's going to send over the agreement and walk us through it. You sure you don't want me to send you this first before we close?
No, I think we're good at this number. Yeah, so I was doing due diligence in between, so yeah, we're good to move forward. But yeah, if you can, anything you can send will definitely make it easier if you can send it.
Cindy, do you want our lawyer to look at it? All right, well, we're not going to sign it today. If you send it over, I'll send it to my UEW lawyer. They'll look at it, and we'll sign it tomorrow night.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no rush on our end. So we just want to make sure we get done. Ideally, how soon are you guys looking to close? It sounds like pretty quickly. Is there like a certain time frame you guys want to close by?
Sooner the better.
Okay. Get that done. Like I said, yeah. So as soon as we get a signed copy back, I'll get everything over to title. They'll look everything over, make sure we dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. But yeah, if you guys just bear one moment, I just want to make sure you got it. I do see I did get it approved. So yeah, we are good at this number at 75. But I do just want to make sure you guys get the email and that I can answer any preliminary questions you guys have before you show it to whoever you need to.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to be sending you the people ferry so you can get across.
Mm-hmm.
And just call me. The only thing I want on the contract is no. I don't want you to bring the building, Mr. Gary Beal. I don't want the township inspector as your inspector.
Okay.
Because that wouldn't do you any favors and wouldn't do me any favors.
Yeah, that's fine. We can definitely make sure we don't use him. Gary. What was his last name?
Beal. B-E-I-L.
Perfect.
My wife says no government inspectors.
No government inspectors. Fair enough.
I didn't say it right. I'm being corrected. So.
Gotcha. Well, that's why is it
I'm a happily married guy, and I know she's right.
Yeah. I know how that is. All right. All right. Got that there.
Yeah, that's true. You're getting it for on the cheap, just because we don't want to deal with it.
Today is the 16th. All right, so.
So how do you guys hear about me anyways?
So it looks like we got an inquiry. I think it was on our website, or
Was that today?
it might have been. Yeah, I don't have the exact date in front of me. But yeah, it looks like it was a website inquiry.
Because I did an inquiry for what home light, but when I went to see what they told me, I had 3 offers on the property. But when I clicked on it, they said there was no in my area that won.
Oh, okay, weird.
Did you get it through them?
I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not in the marketing side, so I just know
Okay.
it just tells me where it came in from, and that. But I can find that
So
out.
you guys are just like flippers. You buy them and
We do a bit of everything. It really depends on the property. I mean, we do some buy and hold stuff too, but ideally, if we do a lot of fix and flips. I mean, it's usually in and out, and not have to worry about it. But sorry, I'm just making sure I have all the right info. So I forgot. I started to type it up, and then I didn't put both your names in. So I'm going back and just making sure I do it right. Just want to make sure you guys see it. Just make sure I didn't make any mistakes or anything. Okay, and then just to make sure I word that the right way, so just want to make sure no city or state for inspectors are used, or how do you guys want that worded?
no government numbers.
Okay. Government. Will be used for inspections.
Is there anything else we want in the contract here besides no government inspectors? And as is clause.
Got it. As is. Yeah, we typically put that there, but yeah, I'll make sure that's there too. I'll walk you guys through it also. We got marks and the initials. Oh, did that backwards. just making sure I put everything in correctly. And got it. All right. Let me just put the contact info for title. Got it. All right. And I didn't miss anything. All right. So boom, boom. Got it. And then just to make sure I write again, FLEISHANS.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, great. All right, so I'm sending that over now. All right, so I just sent that. It usually takes like a minute or so, but let me know when you pull it up.
And you have my phone number. That's to send me your email address. Or you don't care.
So yeah. So the phone number I have, I don't have. If you have it, that I can take it now because I think I know Steven connected, transferred it. But what's the best phone number for you?
586-883-4968.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Yep, and that email, hopefully it did go through now. It should be from Kai. My last name's Logue, Logue. And then hopefully you both got it too. Okay.
All right, hold on. I got it, but I'm going to print first for my wife to look at it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and hopefully she should have got one to her email as well.
Do you got one, dear? Have you checked your email? Download. I download. Right. Looks pretty simple. All right, I'll print it for you here so you can see it.
Now we play the quiet game. Yeah, so Alex said he grew up 20 minutes from the area. Very sought after.
You're going to give me a contact number?
Yeah, for sure. Let me give you my direct line. So it's 210.
Hold on, let me find it.
He's trying to run away. I don't like it.
210
667
667
0227.
0227.
Yeah, and again, my name's Kai, K-Y. My last name's Logue, Logue.
You're at what's the name of the company's name?
Yeah, okay.
Your OMP?
Yeah, OMPI Holdings. Mm-hmm.
PI Holdings?
Yeah, that's our LLC name.
Okay.
And then she got the email as well?
Look at this before you we sign everything, or
no? The numbers make sense. I mean, we buy property sight unseen all the time, and I usually have a pretty good. Like to think I do, but I think I have a pretty good feel on it. It seems like you're being pretty straightforward with me and honest and telling me that, and like you're willing to share the the quotes you got as well. So yeah, I mean, as long as everything is what you said it was, I'm good to move forward, and unless there's like something crazy and there's like whole house is burnt down or something different when we get out there. But yeah, based on everything you told me, we're good to go.
As I know, it's not burnt down. The last time I was there.
Oh, perfect.
But I do have insurance on it. If your guys, I think that back. I kind of wish that the local hooligans might have done me that favor, because probably get more than I get for the probably get more for the insurance than I would for the what I'm selling to you for now.
Yeah. Luckily I haven't had to deal with that, so I'm not sure how difficult it is. But yeah, no, I mean, we're good to move forward. So, I mean, I know you said the agreement looked pretty straightforward. Do either of you have any questions about it so far?
Yeah, you got the wrong address.
Oh no, I don't do it. It's a little bit late, so I typed in the wrong addresses in there. That's why I like to have everybody look it over. So sometimes I make mistakes.
424, and you have 174.
Oh,
it's a little further. That'd be a little further north.
Yeah, I just typo. Okay, 474.
No.
Or 424.
424.
424. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I had on the computer. I should have copied and pasted. Okay, and so I'm gonna fix that now. So 424. Did I make any other mistakes? Or does everything else look good?
My wife's looking over it now.
Thank you for catching that.
Well, that was an easy one.
Should have been. At least on my end. Should have got that right.
And do you have an email address? I got that all queued up. I can send that to you.
Yeah. Yep. So it's right at the bottom too, but it's Kai, KY, and then at Oakhaven. Yeah, on the last page, you'll see my buyer's contact info. But I can, if you have a pen, I can just give it to you too, whatever's easier.
Oh, I got it. It's
I think I got to roll, y'all.
No worries, you good, bro. I appreciate you, man, hopping on.
Hell yeah. See y'all.
Take care, man.
So this is the part where I just try to like will this guy into signing it, like through the power of my mind, and we'll see if it works. Do it.
Well, at least he's looking over it.
Yeah, that's my whole goal. I just play dumb. I'm like, oh yeah, just pull it up, and then I did make a mistake. So luckily, he did pull it up. So
Did you say last time that you walk them through the contract and go over it, or you just let them?
no, everything looked good. Sign there. Yeah. Did I make any mistakes? No, it's on there. Yeah, cool. They have questions, they'll ask. But they're going over it now. Like, see, it's right now, it's just awkward silence, and we'll just keep going through it.
All right, I'm muting myself. Hey, Kai. Frank did mention something that I didn't.
So he can hear you somehow. Are you still on the phone?
I don't think so. I thought my phone died.
Yeah. Let me call him back in a sec. What's his number again? Oh, I got to find his number.
Let me see.
Shit.
I sent you on Slack.
All right, yeah, let me call him.
Okay. I was gonna say I could drop it in there if you need me to.
Yeah, I should have it.
This is what happens when they pick up the phone. You know, you gotta.
Did you get the number?
It's Mark.
Hey, Mark, it's Kai. Sorry about that. I think I got disconnected.
Not a problem. I'm on a cell phone too.
So, but yeah, did everything else look good on there? Or besides, I think it just
yes, but I'm still going to have the my lawyer look it over tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll call him tomorrow and we'll talk tomorrow afternoon.
No worries. Okay, right. I just updated it too, so hopefully you guys should have the right address on there. But you guys didn't catch any other errors I made or mistakes on my part?
Did you say something, Derek? Well, yes. Yeah. The purchase agreement that we signed was good for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
That was on 9/17.
Yep.
So technically, I don't know if we can probably sign it on the 17th or the 18th. That doesn't matter to me. I haven't heard nothing from him one way or the other. So, and I think I had a $500 earnest deposit that I don't even think it's worth for my lawyer to go even after that, because unless the lawyer wants to get his fees.
Right. Yeah.
You know, lawyers always come out on top. You know how that works.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, my guess again, I'm not a lawyer, and then this is just my guesstimate from doing this for a while, is if you never heard from title, I'm doubtful they even put the earnest money in. So I don't know, but you never talked to a title or a closing attorney or like, did you guys hear from anyone besides the people you talked to?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately, usually like our title company is real good. They're following up right away and just making sure they have that. So like they wouldn't even be able to have clear to close or any of that stuff. So I'm guessing they never even submitted it to a title company. But again, I don't want to say that in the 1% or less chance that I'm wrong. But
if he was going to go through with it, all right, because we have another property that after this one we're considering. But
okay. Is that out in the same area, or where's that one?
Waterfront, Saginaw Bay.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I'd be more than happy. I mean, we're always buying, so we're happy to get you an offer on that one too.
That one's in much better shape. It'll cost you a lot more money.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's less work, and I'm fine on that.
Yeah, but usually if I was going through this process and they put the earnest money, how long would it take me to? What would be the period of time before the title company would contact me?
I mean, usually at the latest, like that week, you should be talking to them that week. Sorry, accidentally hit the mute button. But yeah, usually that week you should hear from title. Like they need to collect your information. They need to make sure title is clear. They got to get clear to close, and like they should have like closing docs and everything, like well before that. So if you haven't heard anybody and you're supposed to be closing tomorrow, yeah, that's why I'm very skeptical that they even started the process.
Yeah, we have the feeling that it's not happened.
Yeah, but no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to make sure that you guys
turn around and I sell it to you. I'm just worried about him coming back on. Well, he didn't. No. I just want to make sure I cross all the. Make sure that I don't have that issue.
No, that makes sense. Okay, that's I definitely understand that. And yeah, like I said, when we get started, I'm gonna make sure that like one, we're gonna stay in contact, but two, I'm gonna make sure you're in contact with the title company, so that way you know exactly what's going on every step of the way. You gotta know, what day closing is, what day everyone's signing, like all that good stuff. And we really pride ourselves on transparency and making sure everyone knows what's going on, so you guys don't make plans and then 30 days later you're trying to play catch up.
Yeah, that would be nice. All right. I guess I just sent the contract over to my lawyer, and I'll talk to the lawyer tomorrow during work.
Okay, Bert.
And you have it on the contract. Let me check. There's a phone number on the bottom of the contract. That's what I can contact you directly at.
Yep, exactly. Yep, yeah, that's the same number I just called you on. Should be the same one on there. But if you just want to save it in your phone number, so you have, or in your contacts, so you have it. And yeah, if you need anything at any time, just give me a holler.
All right, that works for me then.
Perfect, awesome. Any other questions while I have you guys right now?
Cindy, do you have any other questions? No, I think we're good, my friend.
Perfect. Well, I look forward to doing business with you. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions, the attorney does, feel free to reach out. And yeah, we're going to get this closed for you guys as quick as we can.
All right, thank you.
All right, y'all have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Good job, man.
Yeah, I didn't get it. We'll see. We'll see if tomorrow counts.
Oh, man.
Retroactive, and tell Travis that tomorrow deals count too.
Well, I think what happened was he signed that contract really quick with the first guy. You're the second guy. And as Travis told us himself, you know, the reason he's closing the deal that he got from us is because the first people messed it up. So I think you killed it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I think, yeah, like I think it seemed like the real just the end too is like they were worried they didn't want to sign it until they were officially out of the purchase agreement with those other people tomorrow. So
the pressure's on you now. Now the pressure's on you because the thing is he needs you now. Because you're going to be the one that's going to save him. So now the pressure's on moving it, and somebody's already blew up the spot, posting it in the one little Facebook group. So the pressure's on to get it dispoed now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. On Facebook, it looks like Alex Carr commented. He said, "Yeah, same call from Michigan, Alex. Yeah, Saginaw Bay." He said it's a very sought after area out there. He said he grew up out there. So yeah, maybe those higher comps are good and. Yeah, sounds like an interesting one for sure. So, yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. We'll get another one, and yeah, I know it's getting late. Bree, do we have? If you want to hop in, Bree, I know do that. Do you have? Oh, sorry, I tried to let you hop in. Do any of these calls are they later time zones? I mean, I think if they're Central or Eastern, that guy was even Eastern, so you're on mute.
Sorry. Yeah, if you want to do one more bucket pull, we can. I can. There's one that has 2 Texas leads on it. If somebody wants to try to call those 2 leads real quick before we get too late.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do one more. And
are you guys, and I'm just throwing this out there. I mean, are you even open to maybe running this again? Like, well, tomorrow I do a call. I was going to say, if we could even do this again, like, you know, Friday night, if y'all have time or something.
Yeah, I'm not just to do it next week. I think just getting it weekly would be ideal. We can even do the extra ones for next week. And
I was going to say, if you want to save the extra ones for next week, I mean, there's, you know, probably still going to be good leads, and probably could put some touch on them tonight just to say, hey, I want to schedule a call for you. Can I schedule one for you? This one I'm free. Up to you guys. I'm just saying I would love to continue it going.
Yeah, no, I love it. No, I have a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, more the better. But yeah, let's do another one. See, I'm going to put, I should have said a solid contact.
The 2 that I have left, one is Alabama and one is Georgia. And I'm thinking Alabama's Central Time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you want to call that one real quick, and then we'll plug one more person in, and we'll do one more pull. So I want to make sure we get at least 3 pulls tonight. So I know you guys have all been waiting patiently. But now
some great calls tonight, though. Both of you guys.
Yeah, both long ones. I mean, ideally, that's what you want. Like the long ones are the better ones. Like ideally, you get a quick, easy lay down to say yes. And
Oz just said, "How do we get some leads, Nelson? You got to hook them up."
Say it again. Oh, how do we get some leads? Oh man, here, let me put that email in there, man. I appreciate it. I'm over here playing diddly dally with my hands. Here we go.
Fine. You want to talk about your company a little bit too? Why making those dials?
Yeah, you know, guys, newly, we're just made by investors for investors, and as you can see, this is what we do. We're trying to make bring you leads at a price that won't kill you, won't drain out your marketing, and allow you to start doing some deals at a good amount of speed. And again, I always tell people, you don't have to ask me about it. You can look at the results. I mean, this is our second syndicate boiler room, and we're having conversations on everyone so much so we couldn't even make it through all the leads. And so it's not that I'm doing anything I think amazingly special. We're just making it where it's ascertainable to get leads. So And if you guys hear my son crying in the background, he does not want to go to bed. He's like, no, it's 8 o'clock now. It's time to party. But yeah, no, I just thank you guys for partnering with me again and doing this call. I can't wait to keep it going and growing it. And that's all we're doing, man. Just trying to bring leads to people so they can do deals. That's how I got my first deal. Just going out there, banging up the phones. And I love watching other people do it. I remember what it was like. I still do it if I have to.
I love it, man. No, I definitely appreciate you and helping us make this happen. And honestly, wouldn't be possible without leads the call and without you guys coming in clutch. I really appreciate that. Steven,
thank you to Chris too. I saw Chris in here. He signed up and got some leads, and he said he had some good conversations that he was going to be following up as well. So shout out to Chris as well.
Awesome. All right, Steven. Well, we're gonna I'm gonna call that guy tomorrow. I'll keep you updated, let you know how that goes, and I'll keep everybody updated on that. But yeah, we're just do one more bucket pull, and obviously those leads are yours. Keep working them, and yeah, I appreciate you hopping on, man. Great call.
Thanks. Good job. Thanks.
Great call, Steven.
Thanks for closing it out, Kai.
Anytime, man. That's my favorite thing to do. So got one or two on there stuck together. Oh, we got one more. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Frankie. Frankie, you still here?
Ooh, Frankie.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Waiting for this thing.
Frankie, could you put your email in the private chat for me?
Yeah, for sure.
He's got the DJ sound.
I love your background. You look very professional.
DJ Frankie Fresh. But Frank, you want to give us a quick intro on who you are, how long you've been wholesaling, and where you're at?
Facts. Frank Mejia from Austin. I've been in the syndicate group for about 6 months, so about 6 months in it, and growing every day, getting a lot of mentorship, and proud to be a part of the wholesale group because they don't just keep me accountable, but we keep each other accountable. And anyone who really wants to learn and is on the learner's level, we got a spot for you. Anyone that's in the mid-level that has a little bit of experience on the phone, we definitely got spots free. But love the camaraderie and the teamwork we all have, and ready to share with everyone.
Love it, man. Not grateful to have you in the group, and yeah, man. Frankie's a motivator, keeps everybody going, and keeps energy up, and I love it, man. So let's get you a deal, bro. I'm ready.
Oh,
we've had some close ones, and
my computer's being slow. Frank, I'm actually going to send them to you in Slack, if that's okay. Just because my email keeps saying I don't have internet connection, which doesn't make any sense because we're live on this computer right now. But I don't know.
And no, so I know it's late too, man. You got to hop at any time, man. You're good. You're on mute.
I said, I'm rocking and rolling with you. This is what I live for.
Yay. Cool. I'm going to hop back off, but if you need me, I'm here.
Cool. Thank you. This is how we do it. Taylor said, Nelson, do leads come in right when they come in, or is there a certain time they hit?
Oh, my bad. If you're on our basic and pro on Newly, we try to get leads uploaded every day before 10 a.m.
Please leave your message for. Hello.
Hi, good evening. Is Juan there? Is he available?
No, there's not. How can I help you?
Oh, I'm so sorry to be calling at this time. Yeah, my name is Frank Mejia. I was hoping to talk to him. Is there a time I can call him back? Potentially?
What is it about?
He came onto my website a couple days ago. Was looking at possibly getting an answer on a house that he has. Located on Kansas City Road. Is that something that you can help me out with today?
What about it?
Well, we called around and it looks like he has a potential interest in getting an offer for it. I'm not sure if that's primary residence right now, but yeah, we're just finishing up our day today in the office and seeing if there was a time that we can get them. He told us to call back a little later.
Oh, okay. You talked to him?
Yeah, one of my partners reached out earlier today.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, try again, maybe another day.
Okay, is he around? Does he work?
Not now.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I could definitely do that. Thanks for taking my call. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Will do.
Thank you.
Nice, man. I think your tone's really good. So I'll call her. But I just asked you. I just assume like they know something about it too. I'm like, oh, like, do you know anything about the property? Are you helping with that? And like to see if they're the person too, and just like you never know.
Joey, what's up, Joey? Also, this one is marked as cold call. And so and I know you're probably just now seeing it there. So anything with the cold call, I usually open it up as, hey, I think Juan had talked to someone on our team about his property earlier. He told us a little bit of information about it and I ramble off some of the information, right? Just not a lot of it. Maybe he said, it was a 4-3 bathrooms maybe need a little upgrading. So now we've got a hook. Like now, I talked to him, this information's accurate. And then, is he around? Oh, he's not. All right. Well, and then you do exactly what you did. So I think you did great there.
Yeah, I saw that note in there. So I didn't want to go into like website, but then I thought, oh man, I know I talked to one person earlier today, and that kind of happened to me in regards to calling around. We're like, I didn't fill out a form, but someone called me, so I just used that one of my partners.
Yeah,
bitch.
It's all cool, man. Like I always say, if they want to sell, they want to sell. We'll get to the root of it.
Yeah,
I'm no Joey Bibbo, but we try to make it happen.
All right, that was the second one.
Yeah, my boy just sent me the email with all those quotes.
Yeah, he needs that property gone.
Yeah, he's ready. I know. I should have brought the wife in. She was definitely the decision maker.
You probably should have anchored him at like 60 or 55, 60 to see what he thought, and then see if you could lock him up at 70 or something. But hey, man, maybe even if you just push it out for a couple grand, I mean, it's a phone call.
Yeah, I mean, some of the comps the ones on the island looked a lot higher. So like there were some 300 stuff, and like there's a pretty good spread there. So,
and it could have been just a bad wholesaler that got it that didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Yeah, I feel like they're just throwing it up in a Facebook group with all the info. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Especially if they just ghosted the dude. I mean,
yeah, just get a bad name to everybody.
Attempt to leave a good voicemail greeting.
Yeah, even the it was only 200. Like it was still you run the numbers, like definitely a deal.
This is also not.
All right, third one went to voicemail, double dialed. Let's see, I think the last one is Tony.
Yeah, so that one, even at a 200K ARV times 0.7 was 140. Say he's whatever. Even 50K rehab, and I said it wasn't that much, but still make 20K on it. So I'll take that.
That other one on Russell sold for like 315. So.
Yeah, there's a lot on the island. Yeah, there's some for a bunch. So I mean, we're gonna make a big payday if it's 300.
Last deal that I did in Detroit was St. Paul something that was it was a similar thing. It was like at the very, very top, and it's on the other side. It's like on the Canadian side of Michigan.
Oh, okay.
And so people that live in those towns, they buy, man. They know the town, they know what it needs to be done, and they know how to work ferries, they know how to do everything. They buy up there.
Yeah, for sure.
What's up, Jesse?
Jesse, what's up, man? We're gonna get you on the next one, bro. Bucket.
Hi, I'm a Google virtual assistant recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Before I try to connect you, can I ask what you're calling about?
Tony.
Before I try to connect you, could you please give me a quick description of why you're calling?
House.
Okay, one last thing before I transfer you. Can I ask who I'm speaking to?
Yeah, this is Frank.
Unfortunately, the person you're calling cannot take your call right now. Have a nice day.
Got sidestepped by the Google phone.
Is that really the Google phone thing now? Or
You
is
know
that,
what? I've done that
is a
before.
person
Some of
phone?
these sellers, sometimes if they have like a just throwing random out there, maybe if they're blind or something like that, they may have a service that they can attach to their number. And so I've had to do that where I've talked to someone else to get on the phone with them, and they help that person through like the whatever, maybe if they have a physical ailment.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
That's what I
But
thought.
that's what was that a robot? Like that sounded like a
Could have been
dude.
AI, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've called the Google voice numbers before and they weren't like that. Like, I'm like, is this a real person pretending to be a robot, or is this the robots are just getting that good?
All right. We're done with all the
double call me again.
Yeah.
I don't want
We'll
to
get
show
back,
the
we'll get back to him.
Call him again tonight, right now. Call him. I want one. I'm hungry. I'm very upset I didn't get that last one.
If he's already emailing you, he's gonna have that thing.
He is
signed
there. I'm 90% sure. I was wondering what that sound was. I'm like, oh, this dude hears me talking shit in the background too. He's still about it. Like, I didn't know Steven still had me on the. I was on the call. That was funny. I like that.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, sorry, we wrap it up. Did you call through them all? You double down stuff?
Yeah, double, triple, quadrupled them.
Yeah, we'll
change numbers 2 or 3 times on each.
All right. Well,
I mean, it is 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock somewhere, some places.
Yeah.
Try. We'll get back to him tomorrow
For sure. It's all about that follow up.
Let's
You got
go.
it, Frank. You'll be closing before you know it.
Let's go. Got to represent.
I appreciate it.
Now you killed it, bro.
All right.
But big things coming, man.
Let's go.
All right. Well, that is it. That is a wrap. We're going to wrap it up. That was the second ever Boiler Room. You guys were here. You witnessed it. You guys are the OG original fans. A year from now, we look back and be like, wow, you heard about the Boiler Room? It's the biggest show. You guys were here. I appreciate you for being here. So do us a favor, share it out, share it with a friend, help us spread the word, because this is about to take off. It's going to get bigger and better week after week. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys have any questions about wholesaling, or if you want to get involved, you want to get your name in this bucket, you got to join the school group. So go to school, type in wholesaling. You'll find us. We're top 2 right now. So just type in wholesale and wholesale real estate, whatever you want. You'll see the syndicate. Join, be active, or join our VIP group. Automatically get a golden ticket. But we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep rocking with it. And Nelson, again, thank you so much. Thank you, you and Newly, for all the support and helping us make this happen, man.
No, thank you for having us, man. We love it. I love being a part of this. It doesn't matter how late it goes. Real estate changed my life, and so I want to always be a part of it and continue to help change other people's lives. And no, I appreciate it, man. It was great watching you work and Trav work, and I think honestly, both of y'all are going to get a deal. I think the other lady that Trav had, she needs him, and this guy's going to have this thing signed tomorrow in your email, and he's going to be hitting you up every day to see when this closing is. So I wish you guys the best of luck on Dispo.
Yeah, no, they'll keep everybody updated. No, I'm pretty certain both of those are going to be deals. I wish they were on the call tonight, but it's how it goes. You know, there's no fluff. We're not running through leads and just trying to find someone real quick to say yes and not actually run the comps. This is what wholesaling's really like. It's all about the follow-up. And the one call closes are great, but they don't happen all the time. And that's why you got to be persistent. That's why you got to follow up. And that's why you got to have systems. But yeah, I'm with you. I think both those are going to get locked up in Dispo for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm with it, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. But we'll see you again next time, and we'll see everybody else next time. Again, if you guys haven't heard, you see the caution sign, Wholesaloween right around the corner. It is 2 weeks out. Go to wholesaloween.com. It is 10/29. I rented out a private venue. We got our own bartender. We got food coming in. We're giving away prizes. We're giving away leads, scripts, contracts, courses, all that shit, costume contest. It's all Halloween themed. It's going to be super fun. Come through. Come hang out. Go to wholesaloween.com. Register now. It's free. Come hang out, and we'll see you all there. And make sure make sure you guys get Wednesday, 6 o'clock, put in your calendar. We're going to be running this back, and we'll see you guys on the next one.